Hi, my name's Marissa and I'm the occupational therapist at Robert Scheer Preschool. I wanted to make a quick series of videos to help give you guys some tips, tricks, and other strategies to help develop your child's fine motor and visual motor skills. The first thing that I wanted to cover in this series is grasping. So grasping refers to how your child is holding markers, crayons, or whatever they're coloring with. So let's talk about the grasp. The first grasp that kids will use is called a fisted grasp. So if this is my marker, what that means is all of their fingers are wrapping around the marker, crayon, whatever they're drawing with. So that is the first grasp. It's a fisted grasp. The next one that kids will start to use is called a pronated or turned over grasp. So they may use all of their fingers just like with the fisted grasp, but have it turned over like this when they're coloring. They may just use a couple fingers at the top when it's turned over and color like this. There's a couple different ways that they may do it, but that's just the turned over or pronated grasp. The last one that kids will do is start to really refine their fine motor skills and use their fingertips to color. So kids will either use 4 fingers or 3 fingers. So a 4-finger grasp will look like this. They'll have their 3 fingers on the marker, like so, and then they might have it resting on that 4th finger. The other one is the 3-finger grasp, so that's why this one's 4 fingers, because it's resting on the 4th one. The other one is a 3-finger grasp, so that's when they would only be holding the marker with their thumb, index finger, and middle finger, like this, and it would be resting on that middle finger. So that's the 3-finger grasp. So if your child is using either that fisted grasp or that pronated grasp, there are a couple ways that you can encourage them to only use their fingertips when coloring. And by only using their fingertips, that will help to develop their fine motor strength and their fine motor coordination. So, as you can see, if I'm holding a regular crayon, I can fit my whole fist around the crayon. Same with if I'm pronating. I can fit the whole thing in my hand and I can still get my color on the paper. If you give kids a short crayon or a broken crayon, what you can do is give that to them and then they will only use their fingertips to color. So they may use 3 fingers, they may use 4 fingers. But as you can see with the short crayon, if I try to do a fist, I can't color on the paper. And same with this. So if I'm trying to hold it like this, it's a lot harder to color when my arm is turned over. The next simple way to work on a more mature grasp and using our fingertips to color is by giving your child something slanted to write on. So it could be as simple as taping paper to the wall if you're brave enough to do that. By doing that, it's really hard for kids to try to color like this on a vertical surface. So if I have my wall, for example, and it's straight up and down, it's going to be really hard for me to color like this with my arm turned over, and kids might be more encouraged to try to color like this on their paper. If you're not that brave, that's okay. Another option is to get a binder or something that's kind of slanted and elevated. So as long as there's a little bit of that angle, see how this is kind of angled sideways? That's another way. So again, it's going to be kind of hard when there's that angled surface for kids to turn over and try to color like that. So they might be more encouraged to rest their arm and try to use their fingertips